Hi everybody! So today I'm going to show you 3 different vegetative propagation methods and 1 different seed dormancy treatment, but it's actually 2. Wait and see. So I'm going to start off with the easiest one, our succulent. So succulents are really cute and fun and they're super duper easy to propagate. All you need is a leaf. You don't even need the petiole, you don't need a stem. And I'll show you, you can just break one off at the base here, just like that. And put it in some dirt. You don't need to stick it in the dirt, you can just lay it gently on top and put it in the soil and put it on your windowsill. This is my little succulent propagation box. You can see various stages. So here's the fresh one I just put down. Here's one that is growing roots, it hasn't produced shoots yet. And then after that, here's one that's producing a little shoot. And this right here, this is a succulent as well. It's a different type, but the original mother leaf has gone away and it just has this little baby sprout sticking through. So that's what we're going for, and this will eventually turn into a whole new plant from that one little leaf. Next, we're going to do coleus from a stem and leaf cutting. This is also super easy. It's basically exactly what it sounds like. You find a good little coleus piece and cut it at an angle. And then next you're going to take the bottom leaves off, so this exposes more surface area for roots and also those nodes for new roots to form from. Coleus is not picky at all. You don't actually need to use any rooting hormone. You can just stick your finger in the pot, stick your coleus in there, and keep it moist, give it some sun, and it'll create roots pretty quickly. So that's all you need to do. Next, I'm going to be propagating a begonia from a leaf and petiole cutting. So begonias are really cool plants. This one unfortunately doesn't look super happy, so I'm trying to propagate it. I don't know if that'll fix the problem, but you know, it's not happy here, so maybe if I start it anew, it will be happier. So I'm gonna cut off one of these leaves here at an angle. And then I'm going to stick this in rooting hormone. Let me grab it. So now we've got our rooting hormone. I am using Garden Safe Take Root. I've had a lot of success with this so far. And I'm just gonna dip it in there. And then put it in the soil. And in the past, I've done cutting the begonia veins to try to produce propagules that way, but I've had a lot more success with just using the petiole. So it should produce a new plantlet out of that bottom part of it. So next what we're gonna do is cover this up with some plastic wrap and a rubber band and mist it, and I will show you that when I get that ready. Okay, so we're gonna mist it. And then get a plastic wrap. It just helps it have a nice humid environment for it to be cozy in. If you have a mist house, that would be a good idea instead of this. I'm just gonna do it right here in my house. And this keeps it pretty stable. I've learned you don't have to mist it every day when you keep it like this. Just when you remember, and it should root and make a new little plantlet for you. Next, we're gonna do our seed propagation. I'm really excited about this one. These are Mimosa pudica seeds. It's a plant called the sensitive plant. It's the one where when you touch it, the leaves close. It's super interesting. It grows here as a weed in Florida sometimes, and I always thought it was super neat. I actually ordered these seeds a couple of years ago online just because I thought they were interesting, and I had a lot of success with this method, so I wanted to share it with you. So they are dormant seeds when you get them, and they require some roughing up in order to germinate. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a bunch because I've had them for a couple years and I didn't even refrigerate them, so I don't know how high their germination rate is gonna be. So I'm gonna get a handful of those, and I've got my little scraper here, and let me try to show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to just gently scarify them, and this just mimics what would happen in nature if they were just rolling around in the dirt. Kind of waking up the embryo in there, but we don't want to go too hard and damage the embryo. So just kind of gently go across the surface there. And then next I'm actually going to soak them. So this is a bowl of hot water here. It's not boiling, it's just from the tap, as hot as it would go. I don't recommend using water that was boiling or that had just been boiled and cooled down for a few minutes. I actually tried that and it did kill the embryo. So I just recommend using hot water from your tap. And I'm gonna soak these overnight. I've heard for these seeds you can do 12 to 24 hours, and I've had success with that as well. So that wraps up all of our different plants. So we've got our succulent leaf here, we've got our coleus, begonia, and our seeds. So thank you so much for joining me on this propagation extravaganza. Catch you later.